what's your name? Why are you here?
My name is Michelle Bumbire, and I am here in protection and solidarity with the earth and for the water.
What's your name and why are you here?
My name is Ariana, and I'm here because I love to drink water, and everyone needs it, and it's life for all of us.
What's your name and why are you here?
My name is Kay Smith, and I am Yamasee and Choctaw and African American. And for too long, the people of this landmass, the indigenous people, who have always protected the land for 11,000 years, have been displaced. And within the last 525 years, if you notice, we cannot drink water safely. We have to have water sold to us. Just the other day, the CEO of Nestle's told everybody from his pulpit of corporate gloat that water is not a human right. And that is scary because Nestle is one of the biggest companies that owns the chocolate, and we all love chocolate. So we need to make a stand and make a choice. And that choice is, will we participate in sacrificing the earth, or will we participate in maintaining life in the earth? Because think about it. We can't drink oil, but we can drink water. And if we know the process of oil, we know oil is the result of death. So are we engaging in death, or are we engaging in life? And we all have free will. So now it's time for us to make a choice and choose life over death. One of the youth single-handedly, a native woman from Lakota in Standing Rock, has organized a massive prayer, and we say now what started out as one day of prayer and action has now turned into 4 days of prayer and action all over the world, with 5,000 cities doing actions all over the world in support of not only Standing Rock, but in support of all the indigenous people in the world, as well as all of us who choose life. Will you choose life, or will you choose death? Be there. Go to 5k4sr.net and pick an event or an action to participate in your local area. And let's galvanize our power, because we are the people standing together. I hope.
Water is life! 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 Water is life!
Just tell me your name and tell me why you are here.
My name is Richard Hillwig. I'm with the Green Party of Central Florida, as well as the Orlando Light Brigade. The Orlando Light Brigade has actually been working on the Sabal Trail issue for the last couple of years. So my colleague Carolina Griffith spoke on Thursday about the Sabal Trail Pipeline at Jill Stein's campaign rally here in Orlando, which we also helped to organize. And really, between fracking, the Mosaic, sinkhole, Governor Scott and Florida legislature signing legislation that allows for more carcinogens, more poisons to be dumped in our water, the pipelines, like there's an all-out assault on our water in this state, and we need a statewide unity and solidarity to defend this. Groups like the Stone Crab Alliance that helped bring fracking to a halt for now, groups like the Southwest Clean Water Movement that are fighting for clean water as a human right in Southwest Florida, groups here that are fighting the Sabal Trail Pipeline, standing in solidarity with the North Dakota Access, against the North Dakota Access Pipeline with the Standing Rock tribes. Not just statewide, but really, I mean, it definitely needs statewide. We're standing in an area where there's Superfund sites all around Orlando where people can't even go in the water. Homeless people drink the water and become sick from it. The Orlando Sentinel is one of the leading poisoners, contributors to Superfund sites due to their process. I'm just out here to do my part and stand in solidarity and educate the public. This is this is democracy that you see right here. This is the power of the people. We got to get to the point to where we're no longer asleep at the wheel waiting for leaders to do what we think is right, and we need to remind them that they're not our leaders, they're our representatives, and they need to start acting like it. Change only happens when enough people demand it, and so I'm just here to be a part of that and do my part as best I can.
Pipelines burst! Gas lines explode! 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 Gas lines explode! Look it up on the DAPL. And it is a time where we are talking about the United Nations Sustainable Development Agenda, which has just been approved for the next 15 years. That is like the business plan that these 193 countries are going to follow. Exactly, it is the blueprint of what's going to happen. And if we're talking about sustainable development, why are we having to fight for no Dakota Access Pipeline, for no Sabal Trail, when we should be looking into clean energy? So this is not something that is apparently going to stop, but it is the people that have to put a stop to it. I also want to take a moment to say that although I am here, my brothers and sisters are here, we're Caribbean peoples, Caña Tiburones is also being at risk, again, for the benefit of a multinational. Caña Tiburones is in Arecibo, and Arecibo has been a town that has been bombarded with what is called environmental racism, and right now they are taking advantage of what's happening to our people there, because since they know that it's a high poverty area, a high unemployment rate area, these companies are coming under the pretense of economic development, and they're risking our waters, they're contaminating our environment. I'm talking about land, air, and soil, and water. And it is that big. So it is not just the Dakotas, it is not just about Florida. This is happening everywhere in the world. And I want to take advantage of sending that message as well, that we are also fighting for the water in our little island in the Caribbean.
It seems as if influence of money in the political process and the control that big corporations have over these types of projects, and they pretty much control politicians as if they were puppets. How do you get around that? How do you think is the best way?
I think that right now we cannot just count on what the politicians do. I think it is a people's revolution, and when I talk about a people's revolution, I'm not saying pick up arms and go smack somebody over the head. What I'm saying, it is a consciousness revolution. It is the people that have to put a stop to it, because for the longest time we have lived under the mirage that they have the control and that we cannot do anything. And I think that we need to reverse that, and it takes each one of us to talk to somebody else and try to help them wake up to the reality that they do have the power. That is how I see it right now. Of course, we're going to use all the instruments. We're going to go to the United Nations. We're going to go to our politicians at the local and national level. We're going to do all those things. But to me, the most effective way is when you get millions of people taking action and taking control of their own lives. That is what's going to make a difference.